Hi, this is Projector Dude. This is repairing the fan on a Crown CE1000 or 2000 for absolutely nothing. You can see the fan just pulls right once you take the top off. There's like 4 screws on the thing. Make sure it's not plugged in, of course. Now they're anti-access screws, so if you don't have the right tool, it's going to be hard to get it off. But they're fat enough where you can just use vice grips and lock them onto the outside, and just they twist right off. So what I found was this fan was not working correctly. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. It was going into thermal overload. So what I did here is it is a rated 24 volt fan, DC. So I'm using a wall wart to power it now. And right now I'm running 9 volts and it's running really quiet. And that's about, I'm running top, so that's about what I want. But if you kick it up to 12 volts, it comes on a little higher. So I'm going to put the phone down. You can see the little adjusting thing. This is a variable voltage. So I'm going to kick it up. There's a little screw here. And it gets a lot louder. You can see where it went up higher. But yeah, you just pull it out. And you're going to put the 2 leads coming out of the wall wart. And I'm just going to go ahead and tuck the wall wart in here. I'm going to solder some leads, cut down the 2 prongs coming out for the 120. I'm going to cut them way down and solder 2 leads on them, and then insulate the top of them with some silicone and maybe wrap it in some plastic dielectric. Put some zip ties on it and then tuck it in here and then zip tie it somehow to the outside. Then I'm going to take the 120 leads that I soldered onto the wall wart, and I'm going to come back and just tap into the 120 volt switch. I'll probably just find the wire and tap into that, and then one goes to that, the switch, and one goes to the ground. So when you turn the switch on, it energizes the wall wart and the fan comes on. But apparently 24 volts, I mean, the thing is going to be running like a 747 trying to take off, and you're definitely going to hear it. But since I'm going to be using this for my tops or the JBLs, I'm just going to leave it probably on 9 volts. I haven't dropped any lower than 9 volt. But this is a common problem on these Crowns. But the CE1000 and the CE2000 have fan issues related to the fan driver circuit, the thermal circuit, and the sensor. But this is going to be fine. I didn't want to put any money into it. This didn't cost me anything. And I've done this before a lot. So basically you just find what voltage it is, and you just find a wall wart, because it's only drawing maybe a half an amp. On low, probably less than a quarter amp, depending on the voltage you're putting in. But yeah, it's a DC, so you just want a DC wall wart. I find 12 volts is a nice, powerful. You can even probably run the subs on that as long as you don't over push it. But for monitors at 8 ohms, you're probably fine with 9 volt DC. And that gives it a nice quiet fan that you can barely hear. It sounds like a computer, you can't really even hear it. But yeah, this has been Projector Dude. This is how to fix the fan on a Crown CE1000 or CE2000.